Eliminating POA from roughs and greens surrounds is the goal of many golf courses in cooler and transition zone environments. In this video, we're going to describe for you a relatively extreme but also a successful POA control program that Pace Turf member Jeff Beardsley took at Big Canyon Country Club in Southern California. In this summer photo, you can see the declining POA in the foreground and the healthy ryegrass in the background. Why does everybody let the POA grow in roughs and green surrounds in the first place? Well, of course it isn't by choice. POA annua is an aggressive and highly invasive weed. It seeds heavily, and the seeds can last for years in the soil. There are few selective herbicides that can effectively control POA, especially when the hard-to-kill perennial POA biotype is present. For this reason, POA control continues to top the list of concerns at many golf courses throughout the country. The story at Big Canyon Country Club is typical of many locations where there is a battle to grow monostands of cool season grasses such as ryegrass in roughs and green surrounds. You might ask, why grow cool season grasses in roughs and surrounds in the first place? The answer is that warm season grasses can't survive in the shade, and warm season grass dormancy is a problem during the cold winter months. So we're stuck with the more shade-tolerant and cold weather-tolerant cool season grasses such as rye, and that means we have to battle POA. Jeff Beardsley previously had mixed POA control results using only pre-emergent herbicides. The likely cause of the poor POA control was the perennial nature of much of the POA at Big Canyon Country Club. POA plants that survive the summer are insensitive to pre-emergent herbicides. So to get rid of the POA, Jeff took more extreme action with a program that utilized the herbicide glyphosate, or Roundup, followed by overseeding with ryegrass. First, Jeff made a summer application of the pre-emergent herbicide Barricade. Then, 7 weeks later, he applied Roundup to test areas in the roughs. And finally, just 9 days after the Roundup application, he overseeded both the treated and untreated areas with ryegrass at 8 pounds of ryegrass seed per 1,000 square feet. The details of the treatments that Jeff made are shown here in this photo that was taken 8 months after the trial was implemented. The area treated with Roundup is shown on the left, while the area that was not treated with Roundup is on the right. The results speak for themselves. The area on the left that was treated with Roundup has a dense, healthy stand of ryegrass, while the area that did not receive a Roundup treatment is inundated with POA. The greatest concern when implementing a program like this is the risk involved when using a product like Roundup that can kill all grass types. However, when executed properly with the appropriate precautions, perennial POA can be effectively controlled prior to overseeding. This program isn't for everyone, but with proper precautions, Roundup just prior to overseeding in combination with a pre-emergent herbicide 7 or 8 weeks prior to overseeding can provide dramatic results as demonstrated at Big Canyon Country Club.